Hello and welcome to my video. Today we are going to solve the following problem. Here, square root of x is given by square root of a plus k over square root of a, where a and k satisfy this inequality. So basically a is equal to or larger than k, and both a and k are positive. So under this condition, express y given by this expression in terms of the constants a and k. So that's our problem here. And let's actually think about strategy right here. In the expression of y, we have two parts, x minus 2k and x squared minus 4kx. But we were actually given square root of x. So what we have to do is to square the expressions for square root of x. In that way, we can obtain x. Then we can obtain x minus 2k, which is this part. But what about this part, x squared minus 4kx? Well, if we square x minus 2k, then we have x squared minus 4kx plus 4k squared. And there we have the x squared minus 4kx part. So that will be our approach to this problem. So let's get on with it. Okay, first of all, we have to square the expressions for square root of x, and we obtain x equals a plus 2k plus k squared over a. And if we move 2k to the left-hand side, we obtain x minus 2k equals a plus k squared over a. So there we have the expressions for x minus 2k. And next, what we have to do here is to square x minus 2k. Then we have x squared minus 4kx plus 4k squared equals a squared plus 2k squared plus k to the power of 4th over a squared. And if we move this 4k squared onto the right-hand side, we obtain x squared minus 4kx equals a squared minus 2k squared plus k to the power of 4th over a squared. So we have the expressions for x squared minus 4kx. But actually, these expressions, this also can be expressed as a minus k squared over a squared. So there's the expressions for x squared minus 4kx. But what we actually need is the square root of x squared minus 4kx. So we have to take a square root on the expression that we have just found. However, when we are attempting to take a square root, we need to be careful because first we have to decide whether this term is positive or negative, because depending on whether this term is positive or negative, the expressions for the square root may differ. So let's find this out first. So a minus k squared over a is equal to, if we use the common denominator a, then we have a squared minus k squared. But in the problem, we were actually given this inequality. So we know that this term is non-negative. Therefore, the square root of x squared minus 4kx is simply the inner part, a minus k squared over a. So there we have the actual square root of the x squared minus 4kx. And now we are ready to finally calculate y. Okay, let's calculate y. And x minus 2k was a plus k squared over a. And the square root of x squared minus 4kx was a minus k squared over a. And the denominator, we do the same, a plus k squared over a minus a minus k squared over a. So in the numerator, these two terms cancel out, and in the denominator, these two terms cancel out. So what we have left here is in the numerator 2a, and in the denominator we have 2 times k squared over a. So again, 2 cancels out this time, and we have a squared over k squared, and that is our final answer. Okay, so that was all for today's video. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in another video.